Totoo naman, walang madali. Trabaho, how life unfolds, adulting, becoming a parent, becoming a grandparent, or even a godfather. In short, nothing in life will really come easy, especially kung ano yung makakabuti sa'yo. This episode is for you. Namaskaram. Namaskaram, namaste or namaskar is a Hindu greeting that says the light in me sees and acknowledges the light in you, or the God in me sees and acknowledges the God in you. My name is Marky Mendoza. Welcome again to Reiki with Marky and yet another meaningful episode here in our YouTube channel. And now in our episode for today, we are going to talk about another meaningful topic na anything and everything that will be good for you will not be always a walk in the park. Lahat ng mga ikakabuti natin, meron niyang kaakibat ng mga lesson, and yan ang pag-uusapan natin today. So without further ado, let's go! So again, in this topic, I know there are many experiences in our life na less mindful, hindi tayo masyadong aware, hindi rin tayo masyadong medyo wapakels tayo. I know that. Galing din ako dyan. And hindi rin ako bulletproof. Hindi naman porke na I am now starting to live a more mindful life, hindi na ako magkakaroon ng opportunities to be less mindful. O kaya, minsan, nagkaka-slip din tayo. Or minsan, nadadapa din. Now, in this episode, we are going to talk about what is good for you may not necessarily be a walk in the park. I want to thank my fellow Reiki master, Lay Santa Maria, for offering this topic again for Reiki with Marky. Ngayon naman, since si Lay ang nagbigay ng ating topic for today, baka naman may mga gusto ko yung topic that Reiki with Marky will be featuring in our next episodes, lagay nyo lang yan sa comments sa baba at kaming bahala sa inyo next time. So ngayon naman, in this episode, we are going to talk about many things, experiences that would also resonate na hindi na naman madali, oo, pero hindi rin imposible. Now, there are going to be many decisions in our life, lalo na ng mga bata tayo na parang hindi natin masyado napag-isipan, hindi rin natin masyadong medyo isinapuso at inisip ng mabuti yung mga magiging outcome o yung magiging resulta ng ating mga actions. I've been there many times. Now, when you now start to discover the best gift of discernment from God, because oftentimes discernment is there, o kaya yung ability natin to really discover kung ano ang ikabubuti natin, there are oftentimes that alam natin yan in the first place because we are always guided by our moral values. When we were younger, our families would always give us these lessons instantly. Kahit hindi pa tayo nagsastart ng school, our moral values have been shaped early on in our lives. Thanks to our parents. Thanks for the people that we love. And syempre, as we go through, nagkaka-develop na tayo ng sarili nating character and personality because we are now starting to go through life in our formative years wherein we start to discover our own character. Syempre, we have our own education, we have our religion to discover, and we have our sense of personal experiences na bubuo na yan as we grow older. And every single time, there will be times na we would want to decide for ourselves. There will be times na kung dati, lagi tayong guided by our parents, or hindi man tayo nakareceive ng masyadong guidance and care, no matter which experience you're coming from, eventually, you will have to decide on your own. Eventually, you will have to also just, you reap what you sow. Kung ano man ang maging resulta ng mga decision natin, yan, sa mga ginawa natin sa buhay, it will always either end up either a blessing or a lesson. It's always just about two. Though there will be times na hindi tayo nagkakaroon ng mga resolution kasi why? The first thing that we discover, most especially kung hindi ito napakapabor na outcome para sa atin, is of course to feel the pain and suffering, to take it against our own selves, na parang tayo yung magsisisi sa sarili natin just because we were not able to give the best decisions in our life. One thing is for sure, no matter how challenging it is, sometimes it may lead to trauma, sometimes it may lead to a little experience that may feel that you're gonna be limiting, o kaya talagang medyo napaso talaga tayo. One thing is for sure, it may not be necessarily that moment that you will discover it. It may not be necessarily you will grasp the real lesson or why you even engage in those things. Yun yung opportunity natin to really see how we're going to weigh things out. Oftentimes, kailangan lang natin ma-experience mismo. Oftentimes, hindi talaga enough. May mga tao, may mga experiences, myself included, na minsan kahit alam na natin, iba pa rin yung nai-experience natin versus nabibigay lang sa atin. Binibigay sa atin ng mga tao around us, the people that we love, even in school, our teachers, or even our mentors. Sometimes, experience is key. And as you go through this, madidiscover mo na, okay, alam ko na yung difference. But then again, you will really feel na, especially kung nakadevelop ka na ng rhythm, especially kung nakadevelop ka na ng pattern na sunod-sunod from one bad decision to another, honor that. Honor that because there will come a time, hindi pwedeng hindi siya mangyayari, na hindi mo makikita yung difference. Because one way or another, makaka-experience ka ng blessings, makaka-experience ka uli ng mga maraming failure. And that in itself is the blessing there. Because no matter kung anong mas marami, either blessing o yung mga challenges sa buhay, unti-unti mo nakikita yung difference. And when you do, abangan mo yung right perfect timing for you to keep seeing the difference. Because one thing is for sure, just like how it is in school, every time that we progress in our school, from elementary up to high school, the challenges, the exams, the studies, the lessons and topics become more challenging, and so is life. And so are life lessons. And so are our responsibilities as we grow older. Now remember, hindi darating yung time na hindi mo malalaman yung dapat mong gawin. You are always going to be guided for that. It is only a matter of how you will be more ready, more open mind yung heart and yung ating sarili to really understanding the lesson. It will always take acceptance. It will always take a lot of humility for us to really be open to these lessons. Pero, kung hindi pa siya nararamdaman ngayon, kung hindi mo pa nararamdaman na you will be in a phase wherein you will be confident enough to really choose what's better for you, allow it. Allow it pa din. But mark that day and use it as a challenge for you to become better the next time. Darating at darating yung araw kasi na makikita mo na yung difference. But once you do, pag alam mo na, that's the time that you will really apply the change. But, hindi pa tayo nagtatapos doon. Kapag na-apply mo na yung change, it would really feel na mas mahirap. Kasi may rhythm ka na. Kasi medyo sanay ka na. Kasi medyo yung approach mo, may patterns na. Yung kumbaga, second nature na sa'yo. Don't be too hard on yourself. Be gentle. When you're going through any form of adjustment in your life, kung halimbawa nga sa school natin nung nag-aaral tayo, every time we progress in our school, it always entails adjustment period. Look at the first day high, yung mga first day in class natin. And then, it really just, merong iba na talagang sa unang araw pa lang ng klase, nakakapag-adjust, nakakapag-adapt na, nakaka-develop ng friends, nakaka-develop ng mga friendship. Hindi lahat. Sometimes, oftentimes, iba-iba tayo ng timing. More so in life. Hindi tayo pare-pareho ng timing and pace. Hindi rin tayo pare-pareho ng character. Hindi rin tayo pare-pareho ng life lessons. But what is real, what is true, no matter which pace, which experiences we are all coming from, at the end of the day, we are all meant to learn. We are all meant to discern. We are all meant to become better versions of ourselves. Now ngayon, tandaan mo na kapag nararamdaman mo yung hirap kasi you are now finally starting to choose what is right, kaya ka nahihirapan because that is God telling you na alam mo na kasi yung difference. It's just a matter of getting your rhythm. It's just a matter of consistently becoming very good in choosing what's best for you. And no matter what, how challenging and how rough the situation is, kasi nga, ina-adjust mo yung sarili mo, hindi to ibig sabihin it's gonna be comfortable. But what is true, the more that you choose it, no matter how hard it is, when you choose what is best, what is right, and that resonates highest good, highest love for you, unti-unti, you will appreciate the fulfillment. You will just give yourself a pat on the back and realize na, oo nga, mahirap, pero ganito pala yung feeling kapag gumagawa ka ng tama. Ganito pala yung feeling kapag ngayon alam mo na kung anong mas mabuti sa'yo. So, may times din yan na kapag nakikita mo na unti-unti ka nagbabago, may times pa rin na madadapa tayo. Hayaan mo lang. Hayaan mo lang because this is another day for you to tell yourself, oo nga, totoo yung sinasabi na easier said than done, pero I know myself. Kung nagawa mo na yan, kung nagawa ko na yan noon, magagawa ko uli yan. And then baby steps. Progress is progress. An inch may be an inch, but it is still progress. Honor each progress. Honor each opportunity because we all deserved it. That's it for our episode for today. And if you do like this episode, do not forget to give it a good thumbs up. And syempre, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'll take this opportunity to also say thank you sa ating mga Team Bessie for the continuous love and support sa ating mga ka-fans natin, yung ating si mahal na Bessie, Jeneline Mercado. Maraming salamat for tuning in and being one of our family members here in our YouTube channel. That's it again for our episode for today, and this has been Marky Mendoza na laging nagpapaalala to keep trusting the process. Namaskaram.